Matt, you've been in the CFP before, but first time kind of doing it this way. I don't know if you've been to Penn State before, but just what are you looking forward to for this kind of matchup?
I mean, Penn State's got a great defense, and we know that. So it's going to be a challenge, but I think that's what makes it exciting. We're going into their territory, so it's an opportunity to walk in their house and come out with the victory. So I think all of that together, just the intensity and the excitement of the game, is what's going to be really cool about it.
Tell a little bit more about what you see from Penn State's defense on film.
Yeah, they're explosive. They got they're really good at jumping the snap. They got big guys. They like to hit. They're athletic, but we got some stuff in store. So we'll see. We'll see. It'll be a good matchup, I think.
Obviously, been a physical season for you guys, and heading into week 14, and you've been around some teams that obviously made deep playoff runs. But what's kind of the important part at this point in the season about staying ready physically and being able to?
Yeah, they do a good job of making sure we're intentional with the reps we're getting. We're not just wasting our bodies out there. But Coach Woods tells the tight ends all the time, like, your body's your responsibility. School's starting to come to a close now. It's time to be really proactive about being in the training room and with recovery and all that, getting sleep and all that. And then mentally, it's just keeping things fun. It's a serious time, but the more you can enjoy what you're doing and keep that you play football because you love football. The more you can keep that in mind, even when the season gets long and you get towards the end, then I'm still happy to be here every day. I'm gonna cherish every day I get to come out here and practice and hit. It's gonna end one day. So
yeah, this is probably the most reps you've had in the season. Can you talk about where your body is at this point? This is the work that you put in the off season. Where does it kind of stack up to this point of the season and prior years?
Yeah, I feel like I've adapted pretty well. Duke was like one of the first games where I took a good amount of snaps, and that one I was like, all right, yeah, let me be a little bit more proactive about getting in the training room and recovering more. But it's not too bad. I think I've done a pretty good job of just staying on top of little things before they become problems. It's just really what it's been all about.
All right, let's go to the Zoom portion. Matt, just to the screen. Go ahead, Lawrence.
Chris Vanini is the first question.
Yeah, Chris Vanini from The Athletic. Matt, what did you see from Kevin early on in the season when he didn't win the starting job, but then he eventually comes in, he starts making some plays, and has become what he's become now? What did you see from him early on in the season?
Yeah, when I first got here, my first impression was just how raw he is. Just his ability to throw the ball on the run, his ball placement. He throws a really tight spiral. It was all really impressive. I think as we've progressed down camp and into the season, his ability to read defenses and stay composed under high pressure situations has only gotten better. So I think he's really kind of come into his own and become a really complete player for us, which has been awesome. But yeah, when I first saw him, it was just, man, that guy's raw. He makes plays.
Next we'll go to Andrea.
Hi, Matt. Andrea Nielsen with ESPN.com. Thanks for doing this. I'm just wondering, as someone who's kind of had playoff experience, any words of wisdom you potentially shared with your teammates, and since you have played in very cold weather, if there's any tips for how to not be so cold in those types of conditions.
Yeah, I mean, I've given a couple tips and tricks here and there. I know that you can put the latex gloves under the gloves and all of that. Sometimes Vaseline, some guys like to do that. I never got into all that. But I think everyone here knows and understands, and anyone who asks about the cold, it's like once you get out there and you start playing, it feels like any other game. Maybe it'd be a little different if it was raining or something, but it's going to be partly cloudy, high 20s, whatever it is. I don't think it's going to be too impactful. And then just kind of the whole atmosphere of the playoffs. In my opinion, it's really just about worrying about whatever's in the facility. No one's opinion really matters. All the stuff that people outside are saying really matters. It's just what we believe in this building, and the coaches and the players. What we do is up to us, and it's only up to us. So keeping everything with it. Everything we do is going to come from us, not going to come from anywhere else.
Any other questions for the Zoom portion for Matthew? Andrea, go ahead.
I'll ask one more. How has your kind of mindset changed now as you've taken on a bigger role with the offense, with RJ going down, and your ability to be really effective at the job that you've done so far this year?
Yeah, I feel like I've been able to really settle in, and really for me, it's just become a personal challenge, week by week of, how much more can I do? How much more can I contribute? I never want to stop and say, okay, like this is my limit. Like I just want to, keep building as much as I can and see, how impactful I can be for the offense and how I can help them as a unit. That's really all it's been.